Hey guys, so here we are with a Victron system, which we installed again about a year ago. So this is a little 5 kilowatt Victron system with the difference with the Victrons is it's all separate. So you've got a separate MPPT, and the MPPT charge controller absorbs the solar from the array, brings it down directly to the battery, and then the battery connects back with the inverter. Paired with this Victron system, we've got a BYD battery, which is a 5 kilowatt, and these batteries are stackable, which is nice, so you can add more of them. They stack on top and they mount to the wall. So why go with Victron? You're probably asking. The beauty of Victron is it leads itself to automation especially well. Okay, so this MPPT charge controller has a couple of figures on the front. 250 is the volts, the 70 is the amps, but it's not 70 amps at 250 volts, it's 70 amps at the 48 volts of the system. So this charge controller can produce a maximum of 3,400 watts. And that's the reason why it has cables which look like battery cables, because these are coming out at 48 volts heading to the battery. So these cables are nice and thick for safety reasons because it's carrying 48 volts, but it can carry that 48 volts at a high amperage, which obviously creates the resistance and the heat. So they're nice thick cables like the battery cables. So this little system is saving the client about 1,500 Rand a month. So 75% of their electricity comes from the sun, utilizing this and the solar array above. So in approximate terms, you're looking at between 100 to 120,000 Rand for this system. But that is including the SSCG registration, which is about 10% of that cost. By adding another battery, this customer could potentially be saving another 15% of their electricity bill. But there are always budgets to bear in mind. So this suited this client and they're happy with it, and that's great. In an ideal world, I'd love to add that extra battery. Here we've got the solar array, which is 6 Longi 570 panels and pitched on a K2 dome system. On this scenario, we haven't used the windbreaks because we've got such a big parapet wall. So what's really nice to see on the array that the guys have done is the cable management. Everything is kept elevated off the roof surface and neutral bonded. So why did we install the array here and not over there? Because one, this is shorter from a cable routes perspective, and number two, what you can't see is that's actually a clay tile roof. And when we walk on those, they're notorious for crack. But ultimately, this was the cheaper option for the client. So whether it's a Victron system or a Daya or a SunSync, if you've got a modest energy requirement but would still like to harness as much of it as you can from the sun, reach out to Sam. We would be more than happy to help.